Welcome to the Bootleg Racing League Tour Modified Series. This is season 10, round 9. We're going 50 laps around the historic Hickory Motor Speedway. Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The Bootleg Racing League Tour Modified Series is going to be performing what they do best, bringing us some excitement and the intensity of American short track racing in the world of sim racing. I am Brandon Litz, and alongside me in the booth tonight is a man currently sitting fifth in the points, but not for long, Jeffrey Harden. We are also excited to bring you all the action coming from this historic speedway. This is one of the most oldest and most revered tracks in American stock car racing, also known as the birthplace of NASCAR stars.
Hey Brandon, welcome and get this thing going. Track tonight, looking at 117 degrees of track temperature. I expect it to be hot and slick pretty early on. Hopefully these guys can keep the tires underneath.
Yeah, absolutely. With that type of temperature, these tires are going to heat up rather quickly, and rear ends of these cars are definitely going to start to kind of loosen up as the time goes on through this race.
Well, I mean, Hickory's a wonderful little track. Cars, so much power. I honestly think Hickory has more character per square inch near the track on iRacing.
I love that. Yeah, absolutely. And being the guy that was sitting fifth in the standings until you decided to come up here in the booth tonight, what's your thoughts on this? What are some of the things that these drivers are going to have to look out for, and what do you think are going to be some of the strategies that are going to lead you to victory tonight?
A major part of this place, I mean, you got to race the track. Like I said, there's so much character. You got bumps, grooves, elevation changes. You get below the yellow line, coming back up, you got to be careful going below the line. You get on the throttle, you got to be careful going in the corner. You got to be careful. It should be exciting.
Yeah, this is going to definitely heat up, and of course, making their show tonight here is going to be the leader of our points, John Wilson. We also have Joseph Segala going to be starting tonight, and along with the man that most people are probably going to be watching tonight, J.R. Shepard. He's good. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, JR is pretty much dominant every week. Like I said, if JR finishes second, it's a disappointing night.
Definitely, he's the guy that does not let opportunity go by him. That's for certain.
And in JR, he's as equally good off the track as on the track. He's a great guy. He's a champion in all aspects.
Well, we just saw Segala ramp off the wall in practice here. And it just kind of shows you how these cars are a little bit tight going in, especially on young tires, and will eventually loosen up. Excellent. So tonight, starting on the grid, we've got first Donnie Moore from Thunder Ridge Racing. Starting second would be Rory Collins. He's a guy that we're really going to watch out for. He's been improving consistently as time been going on. He's with Beer Cloud Racing as well. The man that's leading our series is John Wilson. He's starting third. And of course, starting fourth will be Tom Hilbert as well. Joe Segala is starting fifth. Bruce Pearson is starting sixth. J.R. Shepard starting seventh. And we have Chris Hazlitt starting eighth.
Oh, it looks like our pole sitters having a little connection issues. Hopefully that'll get cleared up. Donnie will be able to take us to green.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looks like Donnie pulled in the pits.
Yeah, he's going to make sure that these guys get the clean start they deserve. So John Wilson will be starting us off here, going to the green flag with Donnie pulling off.
Hey, when you're making a run for the championship, sometimes you need a little luck.
Well, he's definitely a guy that's looking for luck and definitely looking for a clean run here. All right, here we go, and it's green flag.
All right, looks like John's pulling away.
And we've got a car up into the wall there. Like Rory Collins. It looked like he kind of got up into there, maybe overdrove it a bit. But as we've got two cars over there, it would be Rory Collins again and Tom Hilbert. Caution is out for the first time here at Hickory Motor Speedway. It does definitely look like, let's take a look at the replay here because that happened so quickly. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, definitely. It looks like Hilbert overdrove the corner.
Yeah, that's one of those things that it's really easy to do here. Both these corners have different elevations or banking, so it's a little difficult early in a run, especially on fresh tires going in. It's a little slick. You don't have as much grip as you want, and you're going a little too hot, and you're going to slide up the track.
Yeah, they both took a pretty good ride there, but it doesn't look like they've done any damage per se. And well, with that secondary hit to the wall, perhaps he might want to come in.
Yeah, it looks like Hilbert's come in and see if he takes a fast repair.
Well, that's not going to be the only caution, so if he can get back out in front of that pace car, he's going to be in a good position, you know, if there is another caution being called.
All right, he's out. He's on his way. He beat the pace car. Looks like we'll have 7 cars on the lap.
It's all right. We've got Hilbert definitely hoping for another caution to come out. With the conditions and the way that these cars are going to evolve over the next few laps, do you think he's going to get his wish?
Well, I hope not. I hope these guys can get it straightened out and we get some good, clean racing. But, you know, I'm sure Steve or Tom has a different opinion.
Oh, absolutely. He's probably calling on the racing gods right now.
I got my brothers mixed up there for a second. All right, looks like they're pairing up, getting ready to go back to green.
Wilson's going to be bringing him to that green flag, and we've got Segala right outside wanting to take that position from Wilson. He had a great restart last time. Let's see what he can do this time.
I look for JR to be in second real quick. Be putting pressure on Wilson and Harvey. We got JR on the bumper looking at the inside. Oh.
I'm bored with JR, and he's trying to.
Yeah, it looks like JR got a little loose there. He
yeah.
got his nose down there. That bottom line's a little hard on those fresh tires.
Definitely is. John is trying to do his best to keep that car out in front of JR, but he knows he's coming.
Yeah, JR is a master of timing and setting up his passes. It looks like he's trying to poke his nose under there as we speak.
JR coming outside there. He's coming down inside and takes the lead from Wilson.
Yeah, he got his under there. Luckily for John, he's able to tuck back in and maintain second, chasing that championship. Good move, John. Good move.
John's definitely going to want to hold on to every position that he can. It's crucial, especially with the season coming to an end very, very shortly here. It's going to be exponential that he stays out in front of these guys, because the guys that you see here tonight, they show up every week. They're committed to this.
Yeah, I mean, BRL, a bunch of top quality drivers, and on top of that, you know, a bunch of top quality people. You know, everybody takes this seriously and respects everybody else. That's what makes this league so good and so successful.
It truly is a unique experience. And to anybody out there watching this right now, if you see these guys out there and you would like to try your shot at it, and maybe you think that you could, you know, be up there running for the lead, definitely check out bootlegracingleague.com. And they run a wide variety of different series. Right here we've got the Tour Modifieds. We've also run the SK Modifieds. There's also a late model series and a street stock series as well. So definitely, if you're one of those people that want to be out here, see your name up here on the screen, definitely stop over at bootlegracingleague.com, and they'll get you out there. We'll see you next week.
It looks like we get a little action coming up for third and fourth. Yeah, JR seems to be pulling away. The battle's definitely second, third, and fourth.
John's doing an excellent job of keeping that car out in front. He really can start feeling that pressure, but as we were talking before the broadcast, you know, John is one of those guys that's able to keep a cool head and really be focused and get the most out of his car. And that's the reason why he's leading the points right now.
Yeah, John's one of those drivers in BRL has come a long way. I mean, he's a dirt driver, made that transition to asphalt, and he's grown by leaps and bounds this season.
Oh, absolutely, and he's definitely a fun character to talk to as well. A very, very respectful man.
Looks like
whoa, a little contact there. It looked like Joe Segala kind of climbing the wall a bit, but he's still underway.
Yeah, I mean, even though these guys are single file, I mean, they're still out there racing the track, racing that car. I mean, it's a handful.
Absolutely. And let's see here. So we've got J.R. Shepard. He's out there leading by 1.5 seconds and really kind of just growing that lead every lap. Like you said, John Wilson, he's trying to keep out in front of Bruce Pearson as best that he can, but he's definitely feeling that pressure. Those guys are running extremely close.
Yeah, I mean, JR's behind you. He's like a tidal wave chasing you. He's out in front. He's like a sunset running away from you. And John's just steadily holding down second, looking to see Bruce make a move. I'm not sure if he's trying to time it, save a little bit for the end. We still got a few laps to go here.
Yeah, there's a little bit of time here. They do wind down pretty quickly here at Hickory Motor Speedway, but it could be one of those things where you'd rather be the guy behind the guy you're trying to pass the last lap than be the guy out in front of him. Definitely, if somebody tries to move on to that inside, you're not going to be able to shut it off. Yeah, with this old pavement, it's one of those things where keeping that car, you always want a car that's going to be able to stick to the track. You know, everybody wants that car that's going to be perfect, be right along the apron. But the reality of it is that a lot of your entrance into those corners is going to make a big difference. But at a track that's so unique like this one, has that older pavement, there's a lot of bumps, there's a lot of conditions there where you might feel like you're in control of that car, and that 1 second you are, and the next second you are not. So there's a lot of skill going into this, and being able to be in the best position on that last lap really can dictate where you're going to end up.
Oh, I mean, with a track like Hickory, you got so much character, so many bumps, so many different grooves, elevation changes, flat to banking. I mean, the difference between loose and tight would be a matter of inches.
Absolutely.
Going to make it. Oh, we got Bruce diving inside, driving it down onto the apron a little bit. What do we got?
And it looks like John's moved up the track. He's trying to give him some space there, and that's some of the respect that you see between these drivers. John's now going to fall in behind him, but we're going to see. I don't think that's the only thing that John has behind the engine there, but it might be a matter of he's trying to keep those tires as long as he can, and maybe he wants to be the one that's behind on that last lap to make a move.
Well, sitting third, late caution is not a bad place to be.
No, absolutely not. And there's a lot. We're looking at it right here, and the laps are winding down. But in that situation there, it did look like he wanted to make sure that he had enough space to be able to make the move that he could. And it just shows the great quality driving that's going on in this league, and the respect between the drivers.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It looks like Segala's getting a little hungry. Maybe he wants to put his car up on the podium.
Yeah, he's running up there. He's trying, and he's starting to get that bumper push right up into the back end of John's car. And these guys, they're ooh, he tried to go down there, but John had that door shut for him, didn't he?
It looks like John may be getting a little bit tight off the corner. He seems to be a bit slow and losing the ground to Joe off the exit. And the battle's heating up. Pearson slowly inching away. Joe get a little loose, a little space back between the cars. At 5 to go at this point in the race, if you got anything left, you got to throw it at the table.
Absolutely. And right now, JR is enjoying that 4.7 second lead. Just a dominating performance. I really think you could probably put him in a Tyco car and he would be able to still win this race. One of those things that really is unique to see, because these cars handle very, very different, and you're dealing with different downforces on these vehicles, and on these ones in particular, there's so much horsepower on the back end of these cars. To see a guy wrangle it like that, it's very impressive. White flag, one to go here at Hickory Motor Speedway, and we've got our tour modifieds coming to a close. J.R. Shepard is now way out in front there with a 5.6 second lead. Coming in second, we've got Bruce Pearson, and following behind him will be John Wilson. It was a great race. It was neat to see some of those moves made at the very end there. John really was trying to hold on to everything that he had in this race. Of course, JR was dominating, as we would expect as well. We're going to go to commercial break, and we'll be coming back with the official results. Just stay tuned. Welcome back to the Bootleg Racing League. The Tour Modifieds have just finished up here at Hickory Motor Speedway, and here are the race results. J.R. Shepard put in a dominating performance and led. Once he got out in the lead, he took off. He won by 5.7 seconds. Coming in second, we've got Bruce Pearson, and in third, we've got our series points leader, John Wilson. A great performance defending, trying to maintain that points lead with every lap.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great race for John. Very entertaining race. Only one incident. The guys did a real good job keeping the car underneath them.
Yeah. All right, and we're gonna talk with Bruce Pearson here and see what his thoughts were on the race and from his perspective. Hello, Bruce. How you doing today? You got the second place finish here, and what were you thinking out there? It looked like John was giving you quite a tussle, and then you were able to get up underneath him. And what's your thoughts?
He going just past the start finish line on the front straight, he flipped the front wall and he stayed
light or high to try to catch it, and that's when I took my shot to try to go underneath him.
We were talking about the respect that you drivers have for each other out there, and it was a wonderful pass. It was awesome seeing you go up there, and it was neat trying to see John. He was kind of maybe putting in a little desperation to kind of hold on to every point that he had there. How'd the car feel? How did it feel, especially after the restart?
Pretty good. You had to be careful. If you went too deep in the corners, the back end would want to come around on you a little bit. I tend to get on the gas a little bit too soon, which is good for me. I've been trying to get more aggressive, but you had to kind of let it roll a little bit and then get on it.
Well, excellent. Well, that was an excellent performance, and do you think that there was anything that you could have done to catch JR? We've got to ask.
No, not really. I would have liked to have maybe get up to him sooner just to follow and try to learn from him. But the guy's just so good. He really knows how to make a car go around the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. You're actually touching on something that we were talking about earlier in the broadcast before we went live. That everybody's looking for that coveted spot right behind him to try to figure out what it is he's doing. How is he inputting on the throttle? How is he letting off? Is he rolling? What's he doing? And absolutely. Well, maybe next time you'll have that opportunity. And but that was a great finish for you today. Was that all that you were expecting, or were you hoping for a little more?
by JR. I mean, I don't know how you can hope for more, but no, it was pretty good. It was I was pleased with it.
Excellent. Well, great job, Bruce. And is there anybody you want to shout out to?
I want to give a big thanks out to you guys, and then of course Lowell for running the league. But just recently, Jeff Harden and Joe Segala asked me to join their team, be a part of Loose Lugs racing team. So that's kind of cool. I want to thank those guys.
Absolutely. And Jeff, anything you want to?
Hey, Bruce, I just want to say, hey, welcome to the team, man. We're glad to have you. And we've raced in BRL for a long time together. I think we both came back, up through the ranks from back markers to finally getting some time up in the front. What do you attribute your improvement to?
Well, like I shared with you earlier, I race a lot of leagues, and I've decided to maybe cut back on some of that and actually practice. All I ever do is race, and practice seems to help, and that's what I've been trying to do more of.
Oh, it's amazing how that works.
Excellent. Well, no problem, Bruce. Well, congratulations on that. We're really excited about you joining the team with Jeff there, and can't wait to see what you guys are going to do moving forward. Oh, all right, and let's see here. So we've got the man himself, the attention getter. We were all watching you up here, John. We were hoping for you. You know, try to make some points and try to defend some points from being taken away from you today. How'd that race go for you? I feel like it might not have went as good as you were hoping, but is the best that you could get it. Is that about accurate?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Once you see J.R. Shepard in your mirrors, you pretty well know that points are going to go away. So I was just trying to hold him off as long as I could. And I knew that there was going to be a point in time that he was going to get by. And then I made a little mistake, went up high and touched the wall. And that allowed Bruce to get a good run on me there. And then it was just to hold off Joe.
Yeah, absolutely. And we were talking about how Bruce, when he did make that move, it was such a good move. The respect that you guys have for each other and how hard it is to control these cars. A lot of people at home might not understand that these back ends are very, very loose on these vehicles, and to see you guys maneuver around each other so gingerly to make sure that everybody is going to finish the race. It was quite the sight, and definitely a testament to this league. Well, one of my bigger questions that I had for you, was that restart a bit rough for you? What was your thoughts when you went into that restart?
No, it wasn't too bad, I don't think. I was just trying to not get on the throttle too hard, too quick, and then overdrive the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got to see an incident just previous of that where somebody did exactly that. And well, you were able to salvage some points here and not fall too far behind there. And I thought you put on a really good, entertaining show there. And without hitting that wall there, you probably would have kept that second place position there. Is there anybody that you'd like to shout out to, or?
Oh yeah, I definitely got to shout out you guys in the booth. Lowell for putting the league on for us, for giving us a place to race on Friday nights and Saturday nights. I got to thank my teammate Chris Davis, who wasn't here tonight. Since he's kind of started helping me out, I've been getting a lot quicker in all these cars, and I really appreciate that. And I think that's about it.
Well, excellent, John. And well, we can't wait to see you see what you're going to do next week as well. And congratulations on the consistency, and I really do see you improving, and I can't wait to see you dominate the next championship as well.
Well, we'll just see what we can do.
Yes, sir. All right, coming up, we've got Street Stocks from South Boston Speedway. That's going to be round 10. That's happening Saturday, June 10th at 7:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, along with the SK Modified Series, which is going to be coming from Hickory Motor Speedway. That'll be round 9. That's coming tomorrow, June 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it. It's going to be a wonderful race as well, and as we got to see here today, it's going to be a bit tricky, so it's going to be something to definitely look forward to.
All right, everything here tonight was made possible by the Skidder Creek Motorsports Group, home of the Bootleg Racing League, the GT Racing League, Thunder Ridge Racing, Virtual Grip Network, and more. For more information, visit them at skiddercreek.com.
All right. And everything this has been a production of BRL TV, a broadcasting service aimed at giving up-and-coming commentators a place to get their feet wet in the world of sim racing broadcasting. If you have ever wondered if you have what it takes to commentate live races, this is your chance to get some experience. There's no pressure. Just show up and talk. If interested in getting in on the fun, visit bootlegracingleague.com. Find out how from all of us here at the BRL TV crew. Thank you for watching, and have a great night.
Streaming cyberspace into your place, sponsored by Gargamel's Kitchen. From Five Flags Speedway, it's the Virtual Grip Network's final round coverage of the Bootleg Racing League's late model series. From Pensacola on this Saturday night, John Hine, along with yours truly, Bill Stoops, on high up in the broadcast booth to wherever you are, Word's Eye View. We play Ryan Seneker, turning the knobs and pushing the sliders. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug, makes you want to holler, hi-da-ho!